Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Kevin with survivalistboards.com. This is my after action review for Hurricane Harvey. If you do not know what a after action review is, also known as a AAR, it's where you sit down and you brainstorm. In this case, we're standing up and we're brainstorming. You're talking about what worked, what didn't work, what needs to be improved. You're just going to brainstorm. You're going to throw out all kind of ideas. You're going to look and see where the problems arose, what problems did not arise, what could possibly arise, and how all your preps kind of fell into place. That's what we're going to be talking about. Now, I've got the solar panels, so we really should start with water. Water is the most important. But I've got a creek, clear running creek, sandy bottom that flows to the property. And a while back I did a video about the platypus, big mouth 2-liter bag with the Sawyer 0.1. Worked wonderful. Worked absolutely wonderful. No complaints at all. The only issue I ran into was running out of water too quick. I mean, this is only 2 liters. I'm thinking about buying a 3-liter bag, or see what's the biggest one they have that they make. Maybe get a 2, or I mean not a 2, but a 3 or 4. Or maybe if they don't make anything that much larger, get a couple of more 2-liter bags. Worked perfect. Absolutely perfect. Propane. I've got this little cheapo propane adapter. Don't ask me what brand name it is. It doesn't have a brand name on it. Whenever I got it, the package had no brand name on it. It just said propane adapter for Coleman stoves. A little 20-watt solar panel I picked up just to play around with. Picked it up a while back. It's got USB ports going to USB devices. And it worked good. I mean, for 20 watts, and that's the problem, is it's too small. 20 watts is, I mean, I knew that when I bought it, guys. I knew that I would eventually have to be going with close to a 100-watt solar panel. I bought this for hiking, camping, backpacking, going out on the river, on a camping trip that may last a couple of days. Just something that I can fold it open, recharge your little solar pack, recharge your little battery pack, then recharge your cell phone. Something that I really liked how it worked out was this is solar rechargeable. It's got the little solar light on it. And I don't know if this is the way it's supposed to work or what. Was that I took and plugged a solar panel into this. The ports are inside of here. Plugged. Bo, stop. He's going to pull. Yeah, come here, Bo. It's okay. It's okay, Bo. It's okay. Yeah, there's my Bo, huh? Anyway, ran a cable, USB cable from here to here. Used the boards here. I've got these up here for an example. Put the boards underneath the solar panel, the edge of the solar panel to elevate it. Use these to fine adjust it, just kind of tilt it up like that where you can get a view of the sun. And then, Bo, what are you doing, huh? And then as the sun moved across the sky, just take and move the solar panel with it. Worked out great. Now I'm going to be throwing out some brand names in this video. These are not paid placements. I use these, I bought some of them were given to me. And, Bo, what are you barking at? Anyway, what if that dog's got part beagle in him or something? He barks at everything. A while back, I picked up some of these Knorr rice sides, or some of these Knorr side dishes. And I was just going to use these on camping trips, hiking trips, backpacking as a replacement for freeze-dry food. I mean, freeze-dry food is a little expensive. It's got the high sodium content. This is 4 servings. And so, but anyway, what I did was I took and I just ate half of it. Did half of it for 2 servings for myself. Did my wife a bowl of noodles that she had. Worked out good. Then I just folded it over and I've got the rest. The flashlight that I went to during Hurricane Harvey was the Jacksman M8. That is not a paid placement, guys. I've got enough more flashlights than you can shake a stick at. I've been sent flashlights for the past year. Received all kind of samples, and this is the one that I went with. This is my go-to flashlight for Hurricane Harvey. Voyager. It did okay. One night I was able to pick up 106.9 out of Houston. I would like something a little bit better range on it. I'm going to be spending a little bit more money and getting a better radio. These are just some little lanterns that I picked up off of Amazon. Remember, these are not paid placements. I bought these with my own money. Power bank camping light, not sure the brand name. These are 5,000 milliamp. I use these, talked about replacing kerosene lanterns with these little LED lights for safety reasons. These worked wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. These are 5,000 milliamp. I'm going to be getting some 10,000 along with a better solar panel. These worked absolutely wonderful. My wife and I both had one. They lit up the whole room. Worked great. No complaints at all. The bucket was wonderful. I mean, just a simple bucket. See, I have a conventional septic system with a septic tank and field line. Yes, you can still put those in if you have over a certain amount of land and the soil conditions. And I was able to put in a conventional septic system. So, went down to the creek, filled this up. What is this? 2 gallon, filled it up with 2 gallons. Used about 1 gallon to flush the toilet. It worked wonderful. Before bedtime or before nighttime got here, I went out to the creek, filled this up, was able to just, if we pooed, we flushed it. If we peed, we let it sit. What is that? If it's brown, flush it down. If it's yellow, let it mellow. And so that's what we did. This is wonderful. Generator from Hurricane Ike 2005. It did well. It did very well. Had a little problem getting it started. It was no big deal. I've put this fuel filter on here. This is an aftermarket fuel filter. It's time to replace that. It's been on there a decade. It's been in the shed. Needs to be cleaned up. You see all the little spider webs and stuff on it. Dust bunnies. It just needs to be cleaned up. Oil needs to be changed. Air filter needs to be cleaned. All that needs to be done before it's put back in the shed. After spending a day out in the heat with no air conditioning, went out there and I got some creek water. Let this sit out in the sun. This is an 8-foot step ladder with a ratchet strap. That ratchet strap was put around right up there. Went underneath right there. And I stood right here between this ladder and took my shower. Worked great. Worked absolutely wonderful. The only problem that I had was whenever my hands got soapy, then twisting this was a little difficult to turn it on and off. I had to get really reached over and got my dirty underwear and then twisted that to turn it back on. That's the only problem I had. Whenever your hands get all soapy, just turning on that valve. Something, guys, we have not talked about in a long time is Mylar bags. So some of y'all may be saying, well, Kevin, what about this and what about that? You're freeze-dried and your dried stuff. Guys, we haven't even talked about the homemade super pails that I made up several years ago. I've tried to leave a link to the thread in the forum about it. I've got homemade super pails of oats, beans, rice. Got tubs of these, a couple of tubs of these dried foods like this rice here, and then the elbows, and then we've got the smoker. If all else fails, if this were a long-term collapse, I'd be breaking out. We'd be having a squirrel and rice, rabbits and rice, deer and rice, some elbows on the side. Get me a hog. Got a deer feeder in the back of the property. And that's what we'd be doing, guys. That's what we'd be doing. I've got a short-term plan and a long-term plan. Well, guys, there's my after-action review for Hurricane Harvey. Everything worked well. Solar panel, I need a bigger one, which I knew that whenever I bought it. This is just something I bought to get me introduced into solar, give it a test run, see how it went. It's mainly for camping trips, charging stuff like these little USB battery packs, stuff like that. Cooked with stainless pot. Oh yeah, something else I need to talk about. Cooked with stainless, my little stainless camping pot, because I went down to the creek and used the sand as an abrasive agent to scrub the pot out. And then I did not want to use a pot that had some type of liner in it. And then that sand scratched the liner of that pot. So I used stainless. It worked out well. Filters worked out well. Lanterns worked out so good. I'm buying a couple of more, twice this size. I'm going to get some 10,000 milliamp. Propane worked good. Bucket, I need a couple of more buckets for water. Something else that I need is some stainless steel salad bowls to go in the sink. As that way I could take and put some water in there, wash your hands, stuff like that. Put just a dash of bleach in the water. Get a creek water, pour it into the bowl at the sink, put just a dash of bleach in it. Be able to wash your hands in it, and everything be fine instead of washing your hands in here or using a filtered water to wash your hands. Alright, guys and gals, that's it for now, and I will talk to y'all later.